Encircled from left to right are the late Ken Greenwood, the late Norm Goldsmith, and a much younger Chris Lytle. We're conducting the Leadership Institute for Managers. This class picture shows us at Four Seasons Resort and Club Dallas at Las Colinas. It's the mid-90s. Market managers, sales managers, VPs of sales, even some CEOs attended this 4.5-day program. They came to learn how to develop the people who developed their profits. On the final day, we did what many of the participants said was the highlight of the program. Here's a page from the Leadership Institute workbook, My Hero/Mentoring. We built a powerful exercise around this page, which you can download where you found this video. What mentors do. Following is a list of things that mentors do. As appropriate for each one, write in the initials of people who have done this for you, for whom you've done this, and who you need to do this for going forward. Set high expectations of performance. Offer challenging ideas. Help build self-confidence. Encourage professional behavior. Offer friendship, and so on. To get things started, I told them the story about a mentor of mine who built my self-confidence very early in my sales career. In 1973, I moved from Newark, Ohio to Madison, Wisconsin to sell advertising for WISM AM and FM. I'd been selling radio for about a year in Newark, but WISM was different. There was no copywriter on the staff. The salespeople had to write all of our own commercials using manual typewriters. We made 3 copies of each script using 3 sheets of paper and 2 sheets of carbon paper. One typo, and you had to erase it on all 3 sheets. One afternoon, I was working on a commercial for a brand new client. It wasn't going well. My wastebasket was filling up with crumpled copy and carbon paper. I couldn't get the commercial exactly the way I wanted it. My sales manager, Phil Fisher, was walking by my office and stopped when he saw my full wastebasket. Phil said, "Lytle, what's going on with all this copy in the wastebasket?" I thought he sounded mad at me. "I got to get this right, Phil. It's a brand new client." But Phil wasn't buying that. "Look at Chris. This commercial isn't doing the client any good in the wastebasket. One more draft, get it into production, and get it on the air." And then he said something that built my self-confidence and changed the way I saw myself. Phil said, "You're already one of our best copywriters, and your first draft is 97% as good as it's going to get." And then I asked the Leadership Institute participants to go through this list and identify their mentors and the impact they'd had on their lives and their careers. At the 10-minute mark, I asked the participants to share a story or two about their mentors with people in their small groups. Well, the energy in the room went up. There was laughter. There were tears as people remembered bosses and mentors, some of whom they hadn't thought of in years. They understood and felt the impact their mentors had made on them, and they said they realized it was now their turn to pay it forward. Mentors don't just drive performance. They change the way people see themselves. And sometimes all it takes is a couple of sentences. Talk soon.